Good
Hello, good evening.
morning. Go for it.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, wherever we are, for another scene in the Rage Across to New York in the Living World of Darkness, where we find our two favorite Glasswalker heroes, Dragon and Hamlet, preparing for a very important journey, which involves getting a lot of electronic stuff like batteries, and Dragons is prepared, to delete his Walter account and his farewell to the spirits, along with other components that will be used for the rite of contrition and similar things.
All right. So,
I was like,
oh, my bad. Keep going, dude. Unless
yes,
you're.
no, he didn't have anything more to say in this
Oh, okay.
segment.
Um, Everyone at the Sept is going to see Emmett at his normal place where he stays, just packing everything into a backpack. He's packing all his old electronics and stuff. He probably has a few old iPods, an old phone or two, all kinds of stuff like that. He's just packing it into his backpack. He pulls out he puts his gun and his knife in his backpack as well. Make sure to turn the safety on the gun. So that way he doesn't just go off in his backpack or some shit. Um, yeah.
Another thing that he is taking is small metal spider figurines, because to do the rite of contrition for spirit, you have something that involves his aspect, which is, why he has also taken a little, his old sort of his phone. He's willing to give his phone because he can just buy a cheap burner phone, and phone is kind of like a command central, which fits with the aspect of the structural unit. Just have to add that now before going in there totally unprepared. This will be important, Emmett person.
Oh, okay, cool. Just finished zipping up the backpack. Can he dedicate that entire backpack to himself?
Well, you would need to use the Rite of Artifice dedication.
Oh, it's not talisman dedication?
Talisman again.
Oh, talisman dedication, yeah. Same
Oh,
thing,
okay, cool.
essentially.
What is the roll for it?
Um, let's see. Is that a mystic rite?
I
Yeah,
think so.
it's mystic rites, it's witch rituals. Can you dedicate my backpack to me so I can carry my stuff into? Because I don't have that right.
Yeah, sure. Emma will dedicate your stuff for you.
It's witch rituals. I can go look at the difficulty because I have the right section up right now.
Oh, that one is Wits plus Rituals, difficulty 7.
Oh God. Oh God, this is gonna be painful. This is gonna be bad, guys.
And
Oh.
what is, just as a note, you can never have more items bound to you than your Gnosis score.
Okay. Would the backpack count as one item?
Yes. Um,
Take stuff in with you without having to dedicate it. Because I've never been sure about that. I only know that if you the thing about
from
sorry.
from what I know, it would only really work on the bag. Now, there's a fetish called a magpie swag that Honors the Lost actually has one, and that allows you to transport it and all the items in it into the Umbra.
Yeah, but what I was going to ask, you can't take stuff in without having to dedicate it. Because I know with the right of your talisman dedication, it shapeshifts with you. Shapeshifts with you.
Honestly, it doesn't say specifically, so until I have time to go look it up, I'm going to let you do it.
Sweet.
Okay. We will just step sideways.
So yeah, no, I guess it's getting ready to head off then, unless Dragos has anything to do.
No, yes, prepared his things.
All right. 2-man excursion into the Umbra, huh? Shit.
So we will step sideways, like nice last word. We will take our time. No need to roll. And we will, when we entered, we will, we'll have to find a sort of hub for the Weaver spirits, where they would, hang out. Therefore, we will, we'll go to the structural geomet. Instead of just finding what connects all the Weaver spiders and follow it to the source. This,
So, did you like blow up Wall Street recently too?
I didn't blow up Wall Street. I caused a massive stock crash, and I felt very weird. I have prepared countermeasures.
Okay.
To rebuild the relationship, and the best way to rebuild it is to redeem myself in the eyes of the guy or spirit, does not have gender, and make apologize to it. And therefore, this is one thing we will do when we find it, which will not be that hot.
You're gonna apologize to a spirit for almost disrupting the entire global economy?
Yes, right. There's a right for these things called the right of contrition, designed specifically to apply other or to spirits. Which is
Sounds like something my president should learn.
Anyway, let's move. He says, and we start walking through the Umbra, all a happy merry-go-like, trying to not be that, Listen, I look like a very, the Weaver spirits are mostly only seen me in Lupus. Currently, I look very Hobbit-like and very high-tech with camera eyes. Almost like if I'd used the Cybersense gift. Metallic-looking flesh. And my clothes even seem to kind of change a little to look more like some kind of, stock market person on, kind of coat. But the pants look like a building, a big construction worker on one of the big skyscrapers. So half upper class, half lower class at the same time.
Emmett, have you ever seen anything like this before?
Seen a structural unit? I have spirit lore.
No, seen your, has Emmett ever seen your spirit heritage?
Oh, yes, seen my spirit. Yeah.
Multiple times. He is completely unfazed by it now.
Alright, so, Umbra lore, either of you?
Sadly, no, but I have spirit lore.
Alright, roll me wits plus spirit lore to find the right pattern spider to follow to the source.
Wits
Difficulty is 6.
Plus spirit lore. Can I spend a willpower?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, I am not going to. This difficulty is 6.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take that back and say I spend willpower? Right.
Well, rules say you gotta declare you're spending it first, so that is a botch, my good sir.
We're going in this direction.
You two, you locate a pattern spider to follow. You feel that it must be the one heading back towards the Geomed because rather than working diligently with all the little spiders, this one seems to have gone off on its own path.
Is it randomly creating back strands?
This is a pretty easy quest, man. I think
well, better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I did follow. By the way, aren't we in Chimera territory?
What's that?
Doesn't the Sept have Chimera as a totem?
Yes.
Couldn't we change shape?
Yes, you can. Actually, hold on. I believe you need Chimera's blessing specifically for that.
We went on a Cyber Realm quest and then we did it.
Alright then. If you've done it before, then go for it.
Yeah, because this isn't a good idea. Dragos would change into a pattern spider. Or that's not entirely correct. He wouldn't change into a pattern spider. Since he can change shape in the Umbra, he would more just kind of remove more human part and look more city spirit like before.
Alright.
If that makes sense. So he looks more.
You guys, you're following this pattern spider. Emmett, do you have any Weavers or Spirit lore?
I have Spirit lore. I didn't hear if you said how many dots. I have 1 dot in Spirit lore.
Emmett, do you have that? Any Spirit lore?
What kind of lore I have? Because I came in as a cub.
Alright, well, when you come as a cub, you get like a little bit of lore to divide amongst your stuff. Instead, just give me a straight perception roll.
Okay.
Shall I roll perception Spirit lore then?
Oh, hey, I don't know.
A second ago. Emmett, there's something a little funky about this spider you're following. All the other pattern spiders are pristine and like very, very shiny metallic. This one looks old and weathered. A little red in some parts.
He has seen
it before. Dragos, we need to stop right now.
And would point it out to me. I'm like, oh god, rust spider! Get away! Get away!
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Oh fuck! We go! Away! This is not the correct path. Run!
1 second, I'm gonna roll you a fate dice.
Oh no!
Ooh, that's bad.
We're gonna get fucked up.
So then, the moment the two of you realize that this is a rust spider you're following, you take a good long look around. This is not the only rust spider here. In fact, it has returned to its own little gathering of corrupted spiders in their weird little corner of the Umbra. There are about 3 of them here, and 2 of them have seen you.
In this situation, could I try to talk to them? I have Spirit lore, so I would know if this is... I'd like to think I would know if this is extremely stupid or not and try to just talk our way out of this. Talk/run.
If you want to try to talk to the rust spiders...
Is this another case of, oh fine, roll charisma to seduce you to dragon, you sick fuck? Is this another case of...
This is a case of neither of you have the common sense merit.
This is a case of Dragos is not particularly...
This is Emmett switching into Hispo, telling Dragos to book it.
He's a Hispo. I can ride him, can't I?
The Hispo Cavalry?
If you really want to.
The Hispo
Dragos
Cavalry?
is like, I can't change. I have too much important stuff I need to do to apologize to Weird Spirits. He jumps on Emmett. For Gaia! And we run like bitches.
Alright.
I'm clinging to
Book
him.
it, and you are pursued by 2 rust spiders. Where are you going?
The thing about rust spiders is that Weaver Spirits don't like them very much. So he whispered, okay, what we're doing is we're going to trick them. Run, and then we're going to swing, and hopefully their momentum will lead them into running close enough to Weaver Spirits that they will be attacked.
So Lorem, okay. Let's
You can try to shapeshift into a pattern spider, a normal pattern spider.
What?
You know, we have shapeshifted in the Umbra before to into other things. Remember Chimera?
Oh, right. You mean that's something we can do all the time? Shit, okay.
Just fit.
While you guys are running, can I get a Wits plus Athletics roll from Emmett? Difficulty is 8.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
As you're running, as you're talking to Dragos, you suddenly look to see where you're going, and you just barely swerve out of the way as you're about to crash into the very spirit that you came here to speak to.
Yeah. Yeah, and Dragos will jump off very dramatically, and I will land in the kneeling position. Giant structural geomid.
The rust spiders are still behind you, by the way.
You want to go ham?
I will point. Okay, Emmett, my boy, can you please see to the annoyances while I try to have a civil conversation with this majestic.
Let's 2v2. God damn it, Dragos. Okay, fine. Then Emmett's gonna use Call of the Wild. That's how he'll open.
Call of the Wild in Weaver territory does not sound particularly healthy.
That's
This
true.
is the best question ever in history. Are you good at fighting, Emmett?
No.
Okay, I will assist you. I didn't know how good you were. Dragos will drop his backpack with his important things, and he will bow once again to the giant structural geomid. I will soon return to properly introduce myself and apologize to you. While still in the he's still looking like a proper city spirit. I will shapeshift Krenos.
So yeah, no. This is Emmett's Call of the Wild. The spell he will be using is called Snarl of Precedence. I am marking those those rust spiders as our prey.
Okay.
Right?
This does not go to end well when you summon.
Oh yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Alright, you're going to have to tell me exactly what that howl does. I don't have the book up right now.
Oh, this is just Call of the Wild, but I was using it in conjunction with Snarl of Precedence. Snarl of Precedence targets enemies as the prey of the werewolves. So like that way, packs can more easily, take down targets.
Is there any kind of mechanical benefit, or is just that?
No. I was just using Call of the Wild, and that was just the howl I was using. The howl doesn't have mechanical benefits, but
Okay.
Call of the Wild does.
Okay, so hopefully we can get some social dice so we can interact with the spirits over here.
Oh, what do we get for 4 successes?
4 successes, so you're summoning allies to attack these spirits?
I'm using Call of the Wild as a buff.
Okay, let's say for attacking these rust spiders, I'll give you 2 extra dexterity.
Both of us?
Fine with that. Shit.
I will, shift into Krenos.
I'm still in Hispo. I think
I
it's
will
time.
just roll in.
Yeah, I think it's time to roll initiative, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, I believe that. What is my dex in Hispo? Okay, so 11. I assume they got higher than 13. So 13. I'll put my initiative in the chat.
Alright, Dragos, what's your initiative?
Oh, I think it's just moving over for a bit. Will Dragos and Emmett get fucking ganked by rust spiders? Check it out again on Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. And now we're going to a commercial break. Oh no, and now we're back from the commercial break.
Okay, now I'm back. Sorry for that, but I
It's
got
okay.
16 initiative, so yeah.
Alright, then I believe that means that Dragos is going first.
Yeah, but shouldn't the ones that are slowest, be the ones that's, declare first?
Alright, the second spider is going to go after Emmet. It's going to attack him.
Okay.
Oh, am I getting the attack rolled against me right now?
Yes.
No, it's just the slowest creep. Yeah, you're getting an attack, but is there any kind of difference in size between those two, or power? Is it sensible? You can sense them.
No, they're about the
Okay.
same size.
I will just try to beat the ever-living crap out of the first, of this first spider to take care of it. Okay, 2 extra dice dexterity. I will attack it normally, center of mass kind of strike. Plus 4, 6, plus 3, which puts it at 9. 9 attack dice. I'll have to clear this side. That much of a bad order of doing it, but okay. I got 1, 2 successes to hit,
Mm-hmm.
which
Roll your
would be 7. I would have struck 7. 7 plus 1 in this case, so 8.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right. And it only soaks 2 of that.
Yeah. I hit spider 1.
Alright, spider number 1 is going to attack Dragos then. You have 1 ag to soak.
Okay, that's my stun of 6. I take it. Then it's Emmett's turn.
Alright, Emmett, what you doing?
Okay, I'm attacking the... Well, is there one attacking me right now?
Yeah,
there's
number
there's
2.
one that's about to attack you.
Okay. I'm gonna go full ham. I'm gonna spend 2 rage, and let's do this.
Alright.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute, no. So 4, 5, 6.
Remember, you get 2 extra.
This is going to be a bite attack. I believe bites are made at like difficulty 4 or something.
Yep, Great White Mouse brings it down to 4.
Yeah, so.
So your first rage action is going to go on your turn, and your other 2 are going to go at the end of the round.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5. That is 6.
Alright, so a bite is strength plus 2 aggravated damage, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, plus those 5 extra successes.
Okay.
So you're doing strength plus 7.
Okay. So 12. Alright, cool. Oh man, that damage was really not that good. 3. Oh God.
And it soaks it.
Okay.
But you have the next turn. Or you have the next 2 rage actions.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm going full ham.
Alright, second rust spider attempts to hit you, Emmett, but it misses.
Okay.
Now 2 attacks for Tim.
So yeah, no, it's time for me to go ham. I'm biting him again. Not as good, but hey. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I believe that's strength plus 5.
Yes, it is.
And we are doing 3 again. Or he will probably soak that one likely.
Soaks 2 of it.
Okay. And then still going full ham. We're biting again. There we go. That looks beautiful. So that's 6. So it's all right. So 5. So I think it's strength plus 7.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, much better than before.
For Ag, it's nice.
Yeah, no. I just tore a chunk out of that thing, and it tasted nasty.
So, what you see after all is said and done, the first pattern spider still appears to be fine, but the second one's kind of struggling to stay on its feet. It started to make a retreat in towards, away from the Weaver spirits, but back towards the web.
Okay, how far away is it from the web?
It's still closer to you than it is the web.
Okay.
And remember, you react first, so you get to attack it first before it can leave. Yeah. Dragos will concentrate on taking out the enemy spider. That's still fine. And so therefore, 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 3 is 9, 9 to hit, center of damage, or I could bite as well. I bite. So difficulty is 5 for me, I believe, with Great White Mouse Blessing.
Oh no, with Great White Mouse, biting is difficulty 4. Because by default, it's 5.
But okay.
Biting is always difficulty 5. Except with Great White Mouse, which makes it 4.
So that's why I was just
like... I didn't get that many successes anyway. But I got 3 successes. So
right.
2 plus 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. So roll. Wow, I wasn't that lucky this time. But
was that damage?
That was damage.
Oh man.
But yeah, I hit it at least for 1.
And it soaks it. Alright, so the one that you're attacking, Dragos, is going to strike back at you.
Well, that's very nice and fair now, isn't it?
It's going to, that's 4 ag to soak.
4 ag to soak. I need to soak at least 2 of these for so I can...
Have you been wounded yet?
Nope. Not been wounded for shit.
And you're still wounded.
And you soak it like a champ. Emmett, what are you doing?
Emmett's gonna get his first kill ever. Just so that way I can make sure he's going down and spending just one rage. Just one rage. But he is gonna take that thing down with another bite. Or at least attempt to. And do not too bad for himself. I believe that is strength plus 4?
5.
5? Okay.
Yeah, because remember 1 extra for claw damage.
Oh, right.
Or bite. 1
Yeah,
lethal
I know
for
what you
teeth.
mean.
1 aggravate for teeth.
So strength plus 5. Sweet. Ooh. Ooh. That is 3.
Emmett loves his 3s. It soaks 2 of it.
Okay.
It is slowly still trying to hobble away.
Do I still even need to make attack rolls on it, or is it a coup de grace?
Well, you still gotta roll, just in case you botch.
Okay.
And,
Rage round.
yes,
for
that
Emmett.
one's going to continue hobbling away. So we are back to your rage action.
Yay. This is another bite. Bite is a wonderful thing. So again, I think that's strength plus 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. I actually dealt none to it that time, so it doesn't even need to soak.
Alright, back to the top of the round. Dragus.
I'm going to hit this bastard again. I'm not going to hit, I'm going to bite.
Mhm.
You know, apparently it doesn't want me to hit anything today. But I still get 3 nice successes. So that's 2 plus 6, which is 8 plus 1, 9. Why is it doing this? I should spend rage at some point just to take care of this.
Might be a good idea.
Can I spend rage?
You'll have to do it at... Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. It's still your turn.
Yeah, I spend 1 rage. Because that's what I can spend. I think what the problem is that I haven't swept it. I haven't used sweep, which is my signature move.
Wow, it's not letting me roll dice suddenly. That's not good. Can somebody roll me 4 dice?
On it.
I can. One success.
Alright. And give me 4 more.
Really? Okay, I'm rolling my own stamina.
Okay.
6. I
Did you
think
manage to soak
this
it all?
computer logged.
Oh, did you soak it?
Look at these numbers.
Yeah, it's your
Nobody's
turn now.
doing any damage. Alright, Emmett, what you doing?
Can I still chase this fucker down?
Of course.
Okay. How close is he to the web? Because
It's
I don't want to
slow.
kill him right in front of the web.
I'd say he'd probably get there in 2 more turns.
Okay. Then let's do it again. No more rage. No more rage. But this is another bite attack, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and strength plus 5 again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not 3, but it's 4.
Right, and for the sake of speeding this along, I'm going to say, actually, do you want to narrate how you kill it?
Okay, so Emmett almost happily, because he's excited that he got to like take something down for the first time. He actually, like in Hispo form, he jumps over to the side, right? Smacks the rust spider down. Rust spider slides along the ground, and then Emmett pounces on that shit and bites it in whatever vital organ a rust spider has and tears that bitch out.
Demet, as you tear out the corrupted, rusty wires and circuitry out of this Weaver spirit, you turn around and you see Dragos is still continuing to fight the other one, and Dragos, what do you do?
Yeah. At this time, I'm in a beat to use his superior strength, and you're basically going to enter a grapple and just say, "You can't beat me. Surrender." I'm going to roll strength plus sprawl, which would be in this case 9 to enter a grapple. And oh god, I get all the successes.
The spider is not strong enough to wiggle out of your grip.
In such a way, successes. Yeah, I got 7 successes for a pointless grapple. I'm just like, surrender.
Then the spider hisses and continues to writhe in your grip. It can't take control of the grapple, or even it's not even strong enough to break free, but it's refusing to speak to you.
Emmett's gonna run up and bite it.
No.
Oh, is that cool? Can I go and do that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's 6.
Parts exposed. But you know, he's holding it like surrender. Turn yourself back into Grandmother Spider.
So yeah, strength plus 5. Let's do it. Oh dear God! So that's 8. Ag to him.
Emmett, still seething from the glory of having your first kill, you barrel towards Dragos, grappling the spider, and before Dragos is even capable of finishing his request, before the spider can refuse, you just sink your teeth into the thing and start ripping at it. It screams out a horrible metallic screech in pain. Before finally falling limp in Dragos' grip and slowly disintegrating into
I will drop it before I get any worm paint on me.
into dust.
Yeah. And this now he will once again, bow deeply for a structural geomed and approach his stuff so he can do the rite of contrition to apologize for his previous misdeeds.
Mm-hmm.
To do it is charisma plus rituals, correct?
Yes, it is.
Can I spend a willpower point?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm going to spend a willpower point so I don't botch. And oh god, that was needed. I get one success,
All right. The
which is normal enough.
the the silence of the structural geomid and the fact that it doesn't really even acknowledge your apology at first, it worries you. But after a bit of contemplating, perhaps even conversing with the spiders in a strange sort of binary language.
Can Emmett understand the binary language?
No. The binary language. The structural geomid finally speaks in a more simplified version of that, one that you can understand. And it says, "Why do you come to me bringing rust spiders? Have you not done enough destruction?"
Rust spiders were not intentional. We were sadly, we got sadly distracted by these pests, and we, of course, as you see, protected you from this to your operations. And we come here humbly, or I come humbly here, as you saw, for one thing, to apologize to you and the Weaver for my previous misconduct, and secondly, to point out that there's been a massive increase in the rust spider population, as you may have noticed. I personally today saw at least 2 rust spiders spreading in their black strands in your beautiful web. And there is a growing army of Banes that spread vile corruption through the Weaver's ranks surrounding the Storm Eater, which is a big productivity problem for your purpose. So we apologize for the sad fact that we didn't remove the spider threat before we arrived to speak with you, but we at least protected them from spreading their corruption to you or any of your nearby employees, I should say. You did hear that.
You have partially purged them from my web and come to apologize. I'll accept your apology. Don't ever do what you did again.
It will not be done. But as I'm grateful that you accepted my humble apology, I am also here for a great matter of the Storm Eater and the growing corruption and the massive increase in the Bane and Rust Spider population that has, taken place over these past few months. And I was just humbly here point out that these are an enormous threat that would disrupt your workings and should be purged.
We do what we can to purge them from our own ranks, but until the Storm Eater itself is defeated, they'll keep coming.
We will defeat Storm Eater itself, but it would be beneficial for both of us if you could at least, if you can help us with fighting the Storm Eater, you could at least try to remove those that are protecting it. The Banes circling it. Which would be a very good start for a greater partnership and future collaboration when it comes to similar threats.
I do not fight. I organize.
Yeah, you organize, but could you organize the spirits under you to fight against the threat? To fight against the Bane army, not the Storm Eater itself.
I will think about it.
That's the only thing we ask, that you consider the fact that if you help us fight Bane, we will destroy the Storm Eater. And I promise personally I'll try to destroy any Rust Spider I will concede that I can attack. That will, unless it's extremely suicidal. As a show of good faith.
We will confer amongst ourselves and see if we have these spirits to spare.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, I ask if you come across any Rust Spider, you not allow them to escape.
This will be arranged for me. And as another show of good faith, I will do a sacrifice here to you. So I also take out this phone to sacrifice the Farmville account, an app to the spirits, very ritually.
The spirit will accept all of this data as one of the Rust Spiders takes its odd umbral physical form, or not Rust Spider, one of the pattern spiders, excuse me, will take it and bring it into the webs and begin weaving it into the already present data.
We will now leave you, and I thank you for this audience, and I wish you the best. He said as he will turn to leave.
The structural geomid will watch as the two of you depart before returning to a static silence, quietly guiding the pattern spiders in small echoes, clicks, and beeps in an odd mixture of computing languages.
Emmett, who is back in Hamlet now, looks at Dragos. So how do we know what it's gonna say? Is it gonna contact us, or what?
We will see. Most likely it will hopefully it will contact me or send some kind of spirit to talk to me. I suspect this will be done. It has millions of ways to interact with me, or us. Or it will approach one of the Slack elders that are, inclined to speak with Weaver spirits. But anyway, I did not expect it to agree with us immediately, but we have purged spiders for it. I have apologized for my previous misconduct. I have also sacrificed a very good Farmville farm that I've spent months on.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
But it had to be done.
Oh! You can see Emmett kind of just... Rust Spider tastes fucking awful! Oh my god!
It tastes like rust and metal.
You can see Emmett just spit on the ground. He's just like, I can't. I need mouthwash. I need it.
Yeah, we will fix this mouthwash problem. Let's now get back home where it's safe.
Yeah.
I think personally that's a good way to end.
All right.
Because I don't have anything else to do.
Thank you, players, for playing. And thank you, whoever watches this in the future.